thing to put in the middle of that.
It'd be nice. Man, this feels loud. I feel loud.
You are
Loud in mine for sure.
Yeah. Hello. Yo, yo, yo.
Hello,
You're very
darkness,
loud.
my old friend.
Yeah, I feel quite loud. Do I need to come off?
Did you ever send me that?
Shut
Send
up.
you what, bruh? You talking about the notes?
Bruh.
Yes, Billy.
No, you didn't.
Billy.
Send me the
Click
picture.
what it's saying right now. Say yes to whatever it's telling you to do. Dude, what is wrong with your phone?
I told you.
I told you there's a whole group of people meant to help the elderly learn their phones.
Screenshot it and send it to
I'm
me.
doing it, Billy. I just hate that I have to go the extra step.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, all this is recording right now.
It's live,
That's
brother.
extra. I'm
But that's
extra.
not. I mean, this isn't.
Welcome back to the studio.
So this right here says, oh, no, here it is. I'm good.
Yeah,
And I've got the update too.
everybody's good.
Yeah, Billy.
Whoa, how dumb can you be? Pretty dumb.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Welcome back. We here, back in the studio.
That back.
Billy don't know how to use his phone.
The B on the back got in my ear real loud.
It's really loud.
The
Do we
B.
need to
The
stop and like
Nope.
adjust my stuff?
Nope, we going.
Keep it turned up.
Because I mean, I feel I'm gonna just stay back a little bit.
No, don't do that. Stay in
Don't
the
do
mic.
that.
Stay in
We're
the
right
mic.
here.
All
All
right.
right. Hey,
We're starting. Here we go.
we're back.
Hey,
What?
that,
loud.
You said I'm gonna get back out of the mic.
You told
and
me not to get
screamed
back.
in the mic.
You go like this.
I'm keeping the energy
All
high.
right,
You
one more time.
said-
Here we go.
We're back.
You did the same thing.
I was farther away from the mic. Is
You go. We're back.
that what I
You
did?
back up.
You like a whale. You like a whale jumping out of the water just then.
Yes.
Boy, you talking about a whale like that?
All right, one more
I
time.
like iceberg better.
You ready? We're back. I'm away from the mic. What do you want from me?
It's just funny. I
I don't know
enjoyed
what's
it.
going on
I think
anymore.
we're ready to go. I think
Yeah,
that's good.
At this point, let's get it.
We back. Happy Friday, everybody.
Here it is. Yeah, happy Friday. Back at you in the new studio.
Stop.
Dude,
Stop, Billy.
you just boo-boo.
It was me. I'm getting old.
We know. That's what we said.
He said, I can't control myself anymore.
It was me.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's start. Let's just go straight into the draft.
Yeah, let's not play around. Draft recap. Let me get myself pulled up.
You know what's
here.
funny about that? I don't have. Well, I got this. We can talk about like this. Just put it all up there.
Boom.
Boom, son. There's the NFL logos.
So,
See that?
starting with the hometown, it just so happens to be the first pick of the draft.
I like Cam Ward.
I like him as an individual. I've gone on record saying I don't think we should have gone quarterback, but yeah, we got the best quarterback in the draft. Hands
sure.
down, no question.
Weak draft, but we still got him.
The draft as a whole wasn't
It
super
wasn't a good
deep.
year.
A lot of people not like it just wasn't a lot of talent. I think like a lot of the. Sorry, I looked at the NBA
So
draft.
Abdul Carter is supposed to be the best player in the draft.
Yes, Abdul Carter, in my opinion, was the best player in the draft,
Hey, bro,
not Cam Ward.
get in that mic.
Yeah, you got to get in.
How you gonna make an expensive
I'm
mic sound
far
cheap?
from it? It's still loud.
I think you're overthinking your
It
volume.
just feels really loud.
We're still learning, boys. We got some beginners up in here.
It just feels a little loud. That's all. It just feels a little loud. So, Cam Ward with the first
What are you
pick.
laughing about, Joe?
Bro, I can't smile. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. What's going on?
I don't think this fixes the Titans by any means.
I think we're Super Bowl bound.
I think the Titans are still miles away from being competitive, even with Cam Ward.
Oh my goodness,
Um,
that just contradicts what I just said.
it does, because I didn't believe what you said.
Oh.
So let's open up. Who's your favorite NFL team, Joe? Huh?
What kind of segue was that?
I like it. Let's keep it going.
Go, Joe.
He
Let's
wants to
open
tell
up.
everyone. He wants to tell everyone his favorite team.
The Eagles.
Really wild
The
question.
Eagles. So you're a front runner. L.A. Lakers.
He been an
Philadelphia
Eagles for a long time.
I've been with the Eagles since 03, brother.
Yeah,
He was
when
like
when I
3.
met him in middle school, he was an Eagle.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to ask me?
No
And
one
I'm-
cares about you, Jake.
and also, you just said
Wesley,
the-
who's your favorite team?
You just said LA. What LA team?
L.A. Lakers.
Us.
The Lakers.
My team is OKC.
But we
I've
did
said
establish
that.
that at one point in the lifetime of this podcast, you called the
You've
Lakers
got an
us.
L.A. Lakers
Is it
Kobe
LA?
Bryant
Because I was
jacket on.
rude.
Hold on. What are the Chargers?
LA.
Did you say LeBron?
Yeah. There's
This
an
is
LA
Kobe.
team.
Yeah, there's no.
You done?
Okay, who's your team?
I'm a Titans fan.
You're a Titans fan.
Always have been.
Official announcement. I'm now a Titans fan.
But you've been a Titan your entire life.
No, I have not.
You've been a Tennessean.
I grew up an Atlanta
Tennessee.
Falcons fan.
You grew up in Nashville.
That's strange.
Yes, there was
on-
no
How do
Nashville
you
team.
switch
Y'all are
up?
young.
He grew up like on the south side
You
of Nashville.
forget. You forget,
north
Joe. You're
side.
young. I'm old. There was no professional team, no NFL team in Nashville.
I didn't forget. I've only ever known there to be one.
Yeah, because you're young and I'm old.
Yeah, but you said I forgot.
What do we have here?
Let's go.
Jacob, not funny.
I want you to know something real
I
quick.
should at least get a chain around my neck.
Stop. You did not know that was about to happen, and I
No.
didn't either because you said I'm old. They're used to not, and you hit a fact. And I had that off.
No, that was
For those of you wondering, Billy likes to bird watch.
Yes.
So this goes way
Look how
back.
happy he
Look
is.
at that face.
Can I not get a gold chain around my neck or
He
something
honestly
to look a
looks like
little
he
bit
was
cool
pooping in
like
that
an old guy,
picture.
Jake?
You walked in on him in the bathroom.
Dude, a bird perfect. Hey,
At least a safari hat. would've been
Thursday?
cool.
Thursday? I think it was Thursday. What day is it today?
Today's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
It was definitely Monday. Monday, a bird pooped on me from the tree.
That's what
Where
you
were you
get.
at?
Those are
You
my
should've-
friends.
At my house.
I commanded.
I'm just we're doing some slow pitch softball pitches
Yeah.
to the river, and I thought my arm was cut somehow.
We
Bird poop is warm.
We
I
went
I never would have thought. I know it comes out. I get that, but
Jake,
like
I'm
looked
pretty
down,
sure
I was
all
thinking,
poop is warm when it
I don't
comes
know,
out.
bro. I don't know. It was hot.
Billy snacks on it, so
Fish
he
poop?
knows.
It was
Is
hot.
fish poo warm?
It was some fever poop.
No, we went to Kentucky Down Under completely. There's a bird cage, like one like the zoo you can walk in. And we walked in there with Camden, and a bird pooped right on Amber's head.
Oh,
Funniest
Steve.
thing I've ever been a
Oh.
part of in my life. I had to walk out. I was gonna fall out on the ground laughing and just rolling in bird poop. I had to step out and like Amber's like mortified, like like freaking out. And I'm like that.
Probably because it was so warm on her head. I'm telling you, it,
It
freaks you
hit
out.
her square, like right
It feels like you cut.
in the middle of her head, and
Like,
it
they
like
got
went
me.
down her forehead. It was so funny.
So tell the story about why you love birds. Where did that
I
originate?
don't love birds.
Big bird guy.
We were going to play disc golf.
Yep.
Right? We were in Home Depot parking lot.
Yep.
There was a bluebird.
I didn't even remember it was blue. That's what I'm saying.
And I said, oh, wow, there's a bluebird this time of year.
Boy, you said this time of year though, like you be knowing.
I have no idea.
You do. Though. You love birds. You love the
So,
blue ones. You love the
After
yellow
that,
ones.
y'all gave me a theme song and picked on me for now going on 4 years.
Every time our eyes meet. That's the song. It's feeling inside me.
It's it
It's
has been
almost
a going joke
more than I could take.
a long time.
It has been.
4 years.
But that's good right there because you were giving a random fact
You were
that
doing random facts.
nobody
That was-
cared
And I like-
about.
I like how we were talking about the draft, and you just completely just said, "Hey, let's talk about this
I'm a
instead."
Lions fan.
You're a what?
Take
I'm
the
a Lions fan.
opportunity.
I thought you were
I've
a
been a Lions
Patriot.
fan
I know.
for like
That's what I'm
three-
saying.
okay,
Do
thank
it.
you,
Like,
thank
I
you.
respect it. The Lions deserve
mean-
to have fans. They deserve it.
They deserve it.
They do.
I like Amon Ra. Amon Ra.
Like I said, if I could have a fresh start right now, I'd be a Lions fan. I
But-
said that a few years ago.
Since we talking, well,
Joe, we got a fresh start. We got a fresh quarterback.
My
We
name's
got-
Wesley. Yep,
all you young guys are the same.
that's me. You know,
we
Man.
just ate supper.
I ain't never seen someone say a name so wrong, so confident in my entire life.
Wesley.
Look
Hey,
me
Doug.
right. Look me
What
right.
up, Doug?
Look me right in my eyes, Joseph. And
Hey,
called
Doug.
me you.
Doug.
Right in the windows to my soul, Joe.
Hey, from here on out,
Hey, Joe.
listen.
Honestly, compliment.
Man,
What you mean? No,
You think it was a compliment?
we'll agree to disagree. on
There
that
you
one.
go. It was a
It was not.
compliment.
I didn't take it as
he
one.
just hushed me.
We've got a
His
fresh
nickname's
start.
Doug.
What do you
We've
mean
got a
fresh
new
start?
quarterback. We got a new stadium.
Why? Hey, don't start saying we. You didn't.
We.
You didn't go through this pain with me. I'm about to hit you with what you was hitting Jake with whenever he wanted to be a Tennessee fan.
Well,
You ain't gone through this pain I've gone through. You ain't watched my franchise go from
Are you really
a
gonna-
contender to an absolute bum. You sure about
Bro,
that?
the segue is insane.
Boy, that is the fattest picture I ever took, huh?
I didn't even
You
know
sure
who
about that?
Is that Joe or Wesley?
No, that was good.
That's wild. That was good.
How old is
I'm
that
really
picture?
enjoying
Yeah.
myself tonight.
Where did you get that picture from?
Don't worry about it.
When is I don't remember my hair looking like
Is that a
I am-
cigarette?
You sure about that?
For the record,
You do not
I don't smoke.
No, yeah, you do. We've seen it right now.
Apparently here I do.
Hey, that shirt is vintage right there.
Yeah, it's hanging in my closet.
He literally took a
Gotta go
picture
back.
of Billy.
You gotta go back to this.
Is that a
That
type?
shirt's vintage.
Oh no, but yeah,
Joe-
no. You got at least we got to get to the season for you to start saying we. Plain and simple. If you're just not a Titans fan, you did the same thing to this guy right here.
Yep.
Look at him right now wearing that orange.
I still don't let him in.
You
He's
didn't give
got
him no
another
love.
year or
You don't
two
have to
or
let
so.
me in.
You
I'm
didn't give him
in.
no love. I've seen him wear more orange than you in the past this year than I've seen you in 7.
Yes. I don't have to be invited in. I'm already in. I busted that
I
door down,
have
boy.
40 years of pain.
But
as a
but
UT
but,
fan.
but I don't.
Bro,
That's
you
just
know?
because you old,
I was
dog.
gonna say your back. We ain't talking about your back.
Go back. He old. Say it again. Say what you just said again. You have 40 years of
Transition
pain.
is a little slow. My bad.
40 years of UT pain.
There it is. We're here.
I'm
Okay,
it
We
could not
wanted
have
him
been
to
more
talk
perfect.
more. He's gonna stop now.
we're going to call you Joe again.
Okay.
Listen, bruh. You
I'm
did
confused.
confidently call him Joe.
You did.
You
Yes,
said,
I
Joe, what's
did.
your favorite?
Very much so. Very much so.
we could have rolled with it if you had just played
No,
along.
there's
My-
no
that's-
way we
that's-
could have rolled with
It's
it.
not my name. I can't roll with it.
I thought you were talking to him.
I
man.
did too. I was like,
like,
in the moment, I was turning off my iPad and I looked up, like ready to. Pay
yeah, no, he
attention.
wasn't talking. He was looking right at me.
he had in Google eyes, just looking the other way.
Oh goodness. But the
So where
draft.
we at right now?
Yeah, so we were talking about the
Lions,
draft.
Titans, Eagles.
Yes.
Let's just go ahead and get the elephant. Talk about the elephant in the room. Is that what it's talking about?
I mean,
is that how you say it?
sure. Yeah, the
All
elephant in the room.
Shador. That was
Pretty serious slide.
an epic slide.
Do you think
An
it was
all-time slide.
based on his talent or based on
No.
It
them
was the
blackballing
theatrics
him?
that went around.
I don't think it was a
up to the
talent
draft.
thing because there's no one in this on this planet that could tell me they would take what's his name, Tyler Shugg, over Shador Sanders.
They
Right.
have to. First off, this had to be collusion. There's no way every team's like, nah.
Let me give my take. Okay, so the Dallas Cowboys were interviewing Deion Sanders for the job
Yes,
a couple months back.
that was word on the street.
This is a billionaire club we're talking about, NFL owners.
Yes.
You make one of them angry,
Mm-hmm.
what do you get? You get them all angry.
Right.
Nothing's bigger than the shield, right?
Mm-hmm.
They blackballed him. It was pretty obvious after the first round. They probably wouldn't have drafted him at all if Cleveland wasn't just complete morons and drafted 2 quarterbacks and 2 running backs in the same draft.
I never really thought he was first round talent with the quarterback pool, but 5th round, it was a wild slide, and the fact that he wasn't even the 5th quarterback off
healthy.
the board was insane.
No, what was insane is I'm all about humbling somebody. That's fun. That's cool. But you're not drafting better talent.
No, that's straight up what happened. I mean, because I'm gonna be honest, and Billy, you're gonna agree with me. Milrow's not better than him.
Am I agreeing with Joe or you? I'm kind of confused.
My name's Wesley. If you need the reminder.
Boy, you have impacted him in a negative way tonight.
I made my impact.
No,
on
but
this
it's like
podcast.
anyone who watched college football last year, if I'm talking talent at the quarterback position, I'm taking Shador over Milrow.
100%.
I'm taking
Milrow is a glorified running back
Yeah.
/ tight end in the league.
and I'm taking Shador over Shugg.
Was that not Lamar?
I'm also most of the time taking Shador over Dylan Gabriel. The only quarterback who I think he got evaluated above that I thought was better than him was Jackson Dart.
Correct.
That's the only one. Jackson Dart's good. I don't know where the hate for Jackson Dart came from. The dude was a gunslinger.
He had a great offensive scheme.
He did. He did.
I would
That
rather
helps.
Kiffin's a
went to the
recruiter.
Giants. No.
Yeah, went to
Dart,
the
yeah.
Giants. They traded up for him.
So
He's a
my
first-round
thing is,
pick.
I would rather just see Jameis Winston start a whole season.
I mean, I don't
love
think Dart's not going to.
He's one of my favorites.
I don't think he'll start this season because they have.
You don't like Jameis?
Lord, deliver me from these interceptions.
Hey.
That's what he said.
He's a delivery from pick sixes,
Yeah.
he did.
and he did. He threw it in another end zone.
Dude, all I'm saying is, if he's the quarterback, speaking of fantasy football, you want whoever wide receivers on that team.
I don't advocate a lot for certain people in the booth during games, but we need Jameis Winston.
Yes, he is hilarious.
That'd be funny.
I think
Whoa,
that
welcome. Joe's talking now. That was the first time I feel like he's
that
talked
was
the entire
first
time.
No, he was-
And I just don't
he talked
appreciate
a
the
little bit.
apathy to what we're doing here. We're here for business. We're working right now. At some point, we might get paid about this.
Well,
And you're just taking it like it
until-
ain't nothing.
Until then, I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Okay, well, but that's an issue because we're in a podcast.
That's why I'm talking to Billy over here.
You're Billy now.
Yeah, that's worse. Let's not do that.
All right, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. The draft was a little bit boring for me outside of the Shedeur. I feel like if Shedeur wasn't a part of it, it'd be a very boring draft.
I was gonna say it was a consensus. I feel like even in this room that it was one of the weaker drafts in a while.
Yes.
So to bring up the most interesting part, in my opinion, do y'all think the Falcons coach should have been fired for what happened?
What do you mean?
His son, I don't. Was it the Falcons coach or was it?
He didn't get fired. He got fined.
I thought
No, they fined him.
they okay.
He got
I saw
He got a $100K fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
I saw fired, but
I don't think
No.
he should be
Something
fired
to
for
They
it.
didn't fire him.
Okay.
They
Well,
didn't
Joe,
fire him.
You
Clara-
talking about the prank?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
the prank
yeah.
call.
The-
I'll go ahead. Hey, I don't care. That prank was hilarious. I thought that was funny.
I think that was.
I laughed.
A little unprofessional.
I
it
laughed
made
hard.
me cringe.
A little unprofessional. It wasn't a professional that made the phone call. It was a kid.
Yeah, but a professional got the number out there. You don't.
it was
just,
in a
kid just
very
don't have
professional
it.
moment.
Yes.
Yeah, NFL.
I feel really bad for Shedeur. I don't care how
Yeah.
cocky he is. That his whole family. No, that was messed up.
NFL fines Falcons organization $250,000 and DC Jeff Ulbrich $100K over Ulbrich's son draft day prank call to shooters.
Yeah, that's okay.
So he didn't get fired. No, I don't think he deserved to get fired for that. If
Not
he would have
fired.
gotten fired,
I didn't know. I had seen somewhere fired, but
There might-
probably
I'm
rumor.
sure there's
There's
people trying
talks
to
about
say,
it.
like,
Yeah.
Would you agree
should.
for him to be fired?
No. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
that's-
I was that's kind of
that's-
crazy. Man, I wish you could find me $100,000.
had the
And
money
just
to
pay
be
it.
fined 100.
Just
yeah.
be able
I
to
wish
do
you
it.
could, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if I was that, oh my, I'd be one of them players to find the rules and break them just to flex my fines.
So, do you understand how the fines work in the NFL?
No.
When you get fined, you get to choose what charitable organization it goes to.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay, that was cool.
That's
So
all.
you can
Yeah, that's
write your
interesting.
church,
Yeah.
your favorite charity, whatever you want to do. That's pretty
Mhm.
awesome.
I agree.
Yeah.
Random knowledge.
So
Random knowledge from the
where
old
did,
guy.
where did he? Can we email this guy?
You want some money, Jake?
Yeah,
So that's
I'm saying like either
100,000 for the church. On one check.
church for sure.
we are, at the end of the day,
You probably take $10,000 for the podcast.
that'd be nice. That'd be cool. We're Vols fans at heart, right?
Yep.
So
100%.
let's look at the draft from the scope of Tennessee players that went. Love it.
Good old Rocky Top.
Absolutely love it. James Pierce went first round later than the initial mock draft showed. That 100% is a character issue. Why he slipped that far, I think.
He laid down his senior year. Toward the second half
Oh,
of the
yeah.
year, he coasted, and
Undoubtedly.
it cost him a lot of money.
But he also, it came out that he was like a locker room cancer. Like he was not good in the locker room. Last guy to show up, first guy to leave type dude.
Who do you think would be the best for the locker room in this room right now?
In this room,
Yeah,
probably me.
really.
You want the
Yeah.
truth?
if you get in a bad mood, you think?
I
still
probably
figure it out.
think Joe.
What?
I'm going Joe.
No, Joe
I'm going
be
Joe.
Joe not trying to come to work.
no Joe.
No, you be working. I'm talking about in a locker room setting. If you that good, I feel like you be the guy. Be like, man, I ain't practice.
Joe likes to instigate a little too much. I think in the locker room.
Jake's the first guy the coach kicks out of practice.
100%.
100%.
First guy he puts in the game. I'm sorry.
Not if it's football.
Depends on the position.
No,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, if we're all playing professional football, that means I'm doing something.
Hey, I'd like to be a kicker right now. I'd love to be a kicker.
Man, listen, that was a. I mean, so you think?
So
Joe,
if I had a young man right now, a kid that was 8, 10 years old, I'd teach him how to kick a football.
I'm telling you.
100%.
That's in my mindset. I say when I have kids, that's the only way I would let them play football. Is if they're
100%.
kicking. If not, they're playing a different sport.
because they be getting like CTE like you got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
He be
Fair
saying
enough.
he got CTE. He be waking up in sweats, freaking out, middle of the night,
Yeah, you should go to a doctor about that.
Bad.
They can let you
crying
know.
out to his auntie, not even his mama or daddy, just auntie.
I did see somebody
How
get
about
drafted out of William and Mary. I watched that pick happen. I don't even know.
William and Mary. Is that
Will-
like
that's
is that
a
like
school.
a husband and wife?
That's what I said.
gonna
Is that
say.
like was that his grandparents'
Homeschool?
house? Like
Homeschool.
like
Hey, some of them homeschools for real.
homeschool.
No, they're not, Jake.
Yes, they are.
Jake.
Um,
Some of them homeschools in high school to go play travel and stuff. Yes, I'm telling you.
but yeah, talking about
Telling
Tennessee
you.
players that went. James Pierce went late. I think the next guy was Dante Thornton.
Dylan Sampson.
No, Dante Thornton went before Sampson. I'm pretty sure.
You think Samson's gonna do good?
Well, only time will tell. Or I think
He's-
they may have
okay.
went in the same
He's
draft.
Dylan Sampson has
no.
a small NFL body. He's
What
not a big
stupid
running
answer,
back.
Wesley.
No, I don't know. He's going to the Browns. So
That's the death.
it's the Browns tends to be just a graveyard for players.
Joe, you okay?
This joker. This dude, bro. We're over here trying to start a conversation. What time to tell? Move on. Forget
No, I
Samson.
wanted to talk more about
Jake's
Dylan
face.
Sampson.
You weren't looking at him.
Yeah, that bothered him. I apologize.
Golly, man.
No, Oh no,
What you
Omar-
making faces for with your eyeballs?
Omar Norman Lott went in the second round.
Good pick.
Yeah.
He's actually a first-round
Defensive
talent.
tackle. To Kansas City.
Big
Kansas
body.
City loves to pick Tennessee players, I've noticed.
That's
Seems
like
a
the
lot of
Eagles in
guys go
Georgia.
there. Yeah. Yeah, genuinely. I feel like I promise you there's just like teams that it's like, yeah, this guy went here, let's take a chance on him. We'll pick that guy up.
If you know the system they come from, then you know
I was
what to
gonna say,
expect.
So far
That's
on the
fair.
defensive side, it's worked out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got none but dogs.
Dylan Sampson, I wasn't shocked at how late he went. I was shocked at how many running backs that I feel like aren't as good got picked in front of him. And I know what you're saying. It's a size issue. But man alive, that dude.
Chris Johnson was pretty good.
Yeah, Chris
He
Johnson.
was like 6'1", 6'2".
Chris Johnson?
210 pounds.
Yeah.
Chris Johnson?
Mhm.
Yes, big guy,
Was he?
Yeah, Dylan Sampson's 5'8", 200.
little bitty guy.
He's short.
Maybe.
He's short for a running back, 100%.
He's what was the size for
Who?
Sampson?
6'8", 5'8", 200 pounds. It's undersized for this league now.
You
Yeah,
need
it's-
to be about 6 foot 215, because once
Yeah.
you go into the season, you're going to lose 10 pounds.
Right.
You're going to play at 205.
Yeah. He's a little undersized.
Chris Johnson was 5'11", 203.
Hey,
Was
Billy, you were wrong.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Fact checker.
Yeah,
That's Wesley's job.
I know, but I was pretty confident with Chris Johnson because I did enjoy that. I did enjoy watching him play.
Chris
Okay,
Johnson was
Chris
so fun to
Johnson
watch.
did run a sub 4.3. I do know that. You
That
can fact
helps.
check that.
That does help.
That does help. Dylan
Well, that's what I'm saying,
Sampson
he was
doesn't
quick.
run
Yes,
sub
he was very
4.3.
good. No, yeah, Dylan Sampson's not a speed guy.
I think he's around a 4.39.
He's probably he can break some tackles.
Oh yeah, no, I mean Dylan Sampson.
Let me ask you this: if you lined up with him, you think you'd stop him?
I wouldn't try.
No, that's not.
It's called a business decision, Jake. I'm old. We're picking on the old guy. If you lined up with him, would you stop him?
We're done with it. Let's go. Let's move on.
Life or death? You had to, or somebody was.
No, he don't
I'm
have
gonna
to.
knock
He
him
can
on
make a
his back.
decision.
It's life or death for me, right?
That doesn't
Billy,
mean
if
you're
it's
gonna
life or
win.
death,
He's gonna jump on his back.
He's going through you.
I'm gonna knock him on his back. It's life or death.
No,
You're gonna knock him
not-
on it. Oh,
I'm not in the sense of if you don't stop him, but if you don't try.
Yeah, you
Life
just
or
got to
death, but
do
you
it.
gotta- at
honestly,
least try or you
here-
die.
let's just set the standard from here on out. Anytime someone gives you a little ultimatum like that,
You
it's
just
life or
do
death.
it.
It's life or death. I'm gonna knock him on his
Golly.
back. We're old
I'm
school.
not trying it. I wouldn't even do it.
NA, not
Bi-
available.
Business decision.
I know
Bad
he's not
back.
here to defend it, but the craziest one ever was Kaysen saying he could tackle Chris Johnson, and then the
No,
same
he
night,
said he could tackle.
We might have to have him on one day just for him to defend
Derrick
it.
Henry.
or Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
He said he could. With a
Kaysen
certain-
said he could not tackle Chris
No, it was me.
No, Joe.
or Joe, but he could tackle Derrick Henry.
we were talking about Oklahoma drill tackling Derrick Henry. He was like, I think I could get it eventually. And then we said, well, could you tackle Joe? He's like, no, I'd never be able to tackle Joe.
All right, let's go this. Ray Lewis in his prime, what would it cost to go one-on-one with Ray Lewis? How much money would it take for you to take a hit?
Put a number on the table. And I'll
Put
tell
a
you.
number on the table.
I'm telling you, put a number on the
free
table.
the pizza. We just say
Yeah, I'd take one.
I'm gonna fall real
No,
hard
see,
real
if
quick.
we get into this conversation of what would you do, like for X amount of money, I think some people get a little ridiculous for some of this stuff.
Man, it's about 20 grand to fix my house from falling down.
That's
I'm
what I'm
probably
saying.
gonna do that.
Yeah, a new
Yeah.
truck's 50 grand, like a really good, nice truck that I can drive for 50 grand.
Business decision. When he hits me, my back disintegrates.
Yeah, but we're
So
not
that's
all.
100 grand surgery. So I got to have at least 250.
But I'm gonna get on some peptides here
So
on,
250
come on
is your
Monday.
number.
250 is your
250
number.
is my number. What's your number, Joe?
$250,000.
Absolutely. Cost $100,000 to fix my back.
Like I said, I don't like this. Cause like put a number on the table, and I'll tell you. If
Yeah,
it's-
that's true because my
higher
thing.
or lower.
Okay, I owe this much in my house, this much in the car, and I need.
No.
That's
Like,
why.
that's-
I think that's the reason for going with a crazy number though, because you can cover everything plus some money.
So I'm looking at
So
half
like
a million.
All right, so
Yeah, then in that case, how much would if I get what
But
I want? 10 mil.
genuinely, I
Infinity
mean,
money.
Okay, how far
The
away?
question is, how little
So-
money would you
hold
take
on, how
for
far
it?
away are we? Like we looking 5 yards, 10 yards? How much of a run
that
does he
is true.
get?
How much of a
So,
head start?
let's go. Let's go. Derrick Henry. You're 30 yards apart.
Dang.
You got to make contact.
Dang.
I'm out of breath before I get there.
First off, he's gonna miss me.
No, you
Yeah,
got
he's
15
already gone.
You got to make contact. You're 15 yards.
Okay, regular scenario, it's goal line and the hole's opening A gap and he's coming through it and you got to try to get the touchdown
Oh, I'll do that for $1,000.
for a grand.
Genuinely, that's,
I just attempted.
if someone came in here and
You-
said,
and
"Would you
you got
take a hit from the gap at the goal line?"
Oh yeah,
$1,000
grand for sure.
Yes.
I mean, would I do it for a grand? Yes.
Yeah.
now I'm trying to square up to where
Okay, so-
I get hit as
if
flat
I
as
can-
possible.
I agree.
Yeah, if I can name
What's
my
the
price, I'm gonna
least
say
amount?
something dumb. It's like, what's the least amount you do it?
I mean,
It's
it would,
1,000.
it would
yeah,
have to be
$1,000.
It would have to be, yeah.
Yeah, like, enough to make it worth my
Because
while.
here's the thing, it's gonna
hurt.
You've
yeah,
got pads on, it's gonna hurt, and now I've got $1,000.
and I'm gonna feel it
He's not
for a
gonna
few
kill me.
days. But $1,000 is worth my time.
He's not gonna kill me, bro.
He's not gonna
Listen,
kill me.
You
here's
might
the thing,
wish you were dead, Joe.
Brusky. He's gonna hit me in such a way that I'm going to fall.
Yeah,
Like I'm going to attempt,
He's gonna
but
hit-
I'm not putting my arms nowhere that can get pinched. I'm
No.
I'm gonna try to hug this dude.
well, the thing is too, as long as
No, you
like,
got to try to get
pro-
the touchdown.
You protect your head.
right, I'm gonna try to do what I can, but I'm
Jake's going that one.
He's
He's
gonna-
not going north to
That's
south.
fine.
Jake's sidelining
Dude,
it.
ideally, you want to fly. You want to go
Ocho
backwards.
Cinco went that way.
Yeah, you want to go back.
Ocho
he
Cinco
can't
tried
do
to
as
hit
much
Ray
damage
Lewis.
if you bounce off him.
Jake ends up getting tackled on
If
the
he
other
hits you
20
and you
yard
bounce
line.
the other way,
I tell you
you're
this much, though,
not as much pain.
I'm gonna grab onto that leg and hope that cleat don't get me,
That's fair.
just to let everyone know I hung on.
All right, Ndamukong Suh, then you get stepped on.
See, that's $5,000 probably. I get stepped on for $5,000.
Interesting.
Stomped.
With a
People
cleat?
be getting stomped all the time. What's the difference? I mean, they got a little bit more muscle.
Draymond Green tried to cave in Sabonis' chest that one time.
What would
I'm
it
not a
take
fan
to
of
take a
Draymond.
charge in the NBA from a big guy?
Oh,
$30
$500. Yeah, dinner.
Not much.
You'll
dinner.
get ejected into the crowd. You will get
Who
knocked.
cares?
And then I go get some supper.
NBA players are soft. I ain't worried about him taking me to the crowd.
The only thing I'd be worried about is a knee in my face because
Yeah, 'cause I'm
they're
so
tall and I'm
short.
short.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
So
yeah.
that $1,000 or $500 wouldn't cover your dental bill.
You don't need one. You got a
They're-
mouth guard.
They're literally gonna jump and try to float into you.
Yeah.
Like they're not.
Show us that move again, Joe. That was
You just
great.
rewatch it.
One more again.
You'll see it.
Please.
You'll
Man,
see
can you do it again though?
It was graceful, Joe.
No, man, we
All right,
yeah,
we're
no,
off the
I
rails.
don't like the how much would it take. I like the how little would you do it.
Yeah,
for.
because my thing is like $8 million.
Yeah, it's like, well, how much would it take? I don't know if I get to name the number. $100 million. Yeah, like no, like the least amount though.
Man, I want $8 million
I mean, yeah, that'd be nice.
I'd take that.
in my bank account. Right, listen, hey, that would dramatically change
I
my
wouldn't-
life.
I wouldn't hate
told,
that.
I told Heather because I stress.
Would you finally buy me dinner?
Oh, dude. Oh, y'all would eat.
I'm trying to think of a complaint I would have if I woke up with $8 million more and I
The
can't come up
taxes,
with
You
one.
know what's
taxes,
crazy?
maybe.
I'd pay
No,
taxes.
I'm talking about $8 million, like just $8 million.
Just tax free.
Like I've already paid the taxes and got $8 million.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I can't think
Think
of
of a
many
complaint.
situations.
I'll
where
tell
it's
you
a
what the
bad
complaints
thing.
would be. You ready? This is gonna be deep. The same complaints you got now outside of money.
That's fair.
It's good.
I think all my complaints derive from not having money.
Well, maybe so, but I'm saying like for me, like you're still gonna complain, and we could go on a little topic here, but
Yeah, you're still going to do the same job, but our life changes dramatically. We don't go to the same job. And
No, he's saying there's problems in life that's not solved by money.
That's exactly right.
I mean, kid gets sick, kid's sick, whether you're rich or not.
Exactly.
You know, your marriage is on the rocks. Your marriage is on the rocks, no matter if you're rich or not.
Maybe.
No, for sure. It might make it more on the rocks.
That's fair.
That's very true.
Seriously, man, it's easy to love each other poor.
Joe just wants
You
to
ain't
have
lying.
'Cause all you got is
8 million in
love, you know
That's
trust.
all you got right there.
I'm fine.
That's what sustains you.
Yeah, boy. But listen, $8 million, man, I'd be a cool friend to have, boy.
8 million reasons to be
Joe said
happier.
if he made $15,000 a year or $15,000 a month.
If I made $15,000 a year, assassinate me.
Yeah. He's saying
You ain't important enough to assassinate.
he
Just
made
do it
$15,000 a
anyways.
month. He wouldn't buy dinner for us ever.
Bro,
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I bought
Listen,
dinner and I don't
Billy,
make 15
Billy,
grand a month.
He
Come
might
on.
$4 a day.
we not finna fall in the trap of how we know everyone here like to manipulate stuff. They said I would buy guys' night dinner every single time we do.
You
guys'
made
night
15
dinner.
once a month.
for the
once a
rest of
month.
forever.
15
For the
grand
rest
a
of
month.
forever.
Joe, if I made
Buying a
15
buffet, bruh.
if I made $200,000 a year, I'd buy dinner every guy's night.
I don't believe you.
Why though?
Oh my gosh.
I
mean,
guarantee you he can vouch for
What's
it.
not
I buy
believe?
dinner a
That's
lot.
200 grand.
he
He
would.
a drop in the bucket.
He's the first one that would do that for sure.
Absolutely.
Probably at $100 grand.
Yeah.
But here's the
I
thing.
do make them.
If I have, well, I mean, not right now.
Can't hide it, man. You can't hide it.
Not right now.
Can't
First
hide it.
off, what we flexing for,
Yeah.
He flexed it. I do make.
I'm unemployed.
man?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Big
Why didn't you
announcement.
buy pizza last week? So you just ruined that conversation for us.
We have to move on now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm just saying that $8 million would change my life and most likely change all my buddies' lives. Whether I give them like a direct check or not,
Absolutely.
you'd be eating.
100%.
Yes.
I'll take a check.
If I'm with you,
I mean, I
man.
hear that.
If I made $200,000 and I'm living good, yeah, like guys' night for real. Like this is all jokes aside, guys' night.
We'd have a sick. I mean, this
We
is
would-
this is sick. I don't know how much. Oh boy, I'm just starting to think, boy.
Yeah, no, $200,000 a year.
Let's do this real quick. So, Joe. What you laughing about? I'm going to flip and punch you out tonight.
All you've done is make fun of me in 2 podcasts.
Yeah, that's what you get.
This is the first podcast.
Hold on,
bro.
what you bringing
What
a
is
bag
that?
out for?
Hold up, what-
You know, you gonna say Joey starting, so I'm bringing a bag out.
Probably got a gun.
Da-da-da. No, I'm just kidding. Man, shut up, man. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
He come loaded
Still
tonight,
right in the
ready to
bag.
go.
I don't like it.
Man, it's my gym bag. It's in my car at all times.
stinky.
No,
Because I
That's
be
what
going.
that smell is.
Stinky.
Is it?
Not a bag.
Yeah,
That is sweaty.
it does.
Right.
Try this food next to my sweaty socks.
What
See-
the junk?
Let's pass it around for him. Little birthday boy over there.
Oh,
Oh, this is for Joe.
Are we singing Happy
Yeah.
Birthday, Jake?
Hey,
Hey, happy birthday to you.
hang on, bro.
Happy birthday to you. Oh, that's bad. Don't do that no more. Happy birthday, dear
my bass.
ugly.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. We starting something.
am I opening this?
Yeah,
right now?
we starting something right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. We talked about. Yeah,
Start
yeah, yeah.
Nice.
What we
That's
got,
pretty
Joe?
It means nothing, I know.
Is that
But
one sick? Let me see.
no, it's not sick.
I thought it was a chia pet.
What?
I don't know what it was.
With the chakra blade, bro.
I have no idea. I was gonna give some stats and see if you could guess it, and we probably should do that from here on out. I was gonna be like talk about whoever that is,
Oh yeah.
but it was a really good deal at Marshall's.
And I've got to guess who it is.
right, but that's birthday stuff from here on out.
So
I'm
we're
in.
doing Funko Pops for birthday.
I'm in.
All right.
Put in the thing.
Works for me.
Yeah,
Thank
and then we can put we can do the little collection thing where we have it all. That might be our thing.
Thank you
Yeah.
for that.
Well, you know, it's all good.
I can get a set with some like off the rip.
I just made that was unathletic. What I just did. Hey, toss that mug again.
There it is. Much better. Much better.
You see the first one? Watch the first one. This is the first one right here.
Here,
This is the
reenact.
first one. This one.
It's bad, but close enough.
Oh goodness.
Y'all be thinking I'm crazy with a bag?
The tent full.
I didn't know.
Funny though.
Yeah, the tinfoil was wild.
I said, Heather, do we have any wrapping paper? She said no. I said, what does that mean? I was like, it has to be in the attic. We have a ton of it every Christmas. So there you go.
And these
Dollar
chairs.
Tree
take it.
plug.
Thank
Just
you
get
for
a
that.
dollar bag next time. $1.
I mean, it was cool to unwrap the.
No, yeah, it was.
That's probably the most expensive wrapping paper you can get.
That's what I was about to say. That's like $8 wrapping paper.
All right, so you have a story.
What?
You got a
Oh.
story?
No.
Is there no story?
So there's something trending. There's something trending.
Oh my
Quit.
goodness.
Listen, can y'all just go with whatever we're doing?
Hey, we're here, bruh.
All right, there's something trending.
What's trending?
All right,
Tell me, Jake.
let's see what happens right
So
here.
curious.
Nice.
There is actually 100
Is there 100 people on that
people
screen?
on there. I think maybe 101 because I didn't want to take the little karate guy out.
I'm impressed.
So I think 101.
You
but-
counted that.
But I'm telling you right now, that gorilla looked mean.
I was gonna say, the men on that screen, they don't win.
So here's my thing. That's where we got to put the parameter. So obviously, I don't know if you've been on social media or not, but there's a thing going around. One gorilla versus 100 men.
Obviously.
And the question is, what kind of men?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the men. The
Because
type
it can
of
be
men matter.
500 billies, and that gorilla eating.
So, so I was thinking.
He gonna get tired taking a nap and still eat.
So all right, so I was actually thinking. I went to wash my car before I came, and I was thinking about this. So we'll get into.
Do you get what's going on right now?
Yes.
Okay, have you seen it on social media?
No.
Have you not?
I see what's going on. But
Okay.
I'm not.
So obviously
All right.
we don't have enough time for everybody to give their full 100. We can throw a couple out. Here is the question. 2 questions. One, if there's an even number of us spread out, so 25 each of us 4, do we win?
20. Okay, so 25 me, 25.
So 25 of each. Of
Honestly, forget the gorilla. The world is changed from 25 to me. I'm making this world a better place.
Things are a lot different.
Yeah, things are very.
here's the
I'm
issue.
president and prime minister.
Here's the issue: is at that point it's 75 versus a gorilla because Jake is just going to stand back.
That's true.
I'm getting that tired
Jake's
gorilla.
just gonna watch.
No, if I got to fight, if it's life or death, because I'm not gonna play these stupid games y'all play.
It's life or death.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until it's tired, and then I'm
Yes,
gonna.
that's the scenario I've heard. I still don't think we win.
I mean, man, look.
No, I think
That gorilla got some muscle, bro. The chest looks kind of weird, but muscle.
Okay, so
Look how mean that thing
it's
looks.
bare hands, yeah.
That's
He's
what I
ripping
was,
my face
I was
off.
about
No
to
weapons.
ask.
No
weapons.
No weapons.
Nah.
I think
Bare hands.
now. See, maybe I'm
We ain't
crazy.
winning.
I mean,
boys.
you give me a gun, that thing's done.
Maybe I'm crazy. If it's 25 of each of us, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna call it 75 for certain reasons. I think Jake's helping. I don't know how much, because that means if there's 25 Billies,
Man, you shattered back. That's like 25
that means
shattered backs.
that means there's only like 13 and a half
Dude,
spines.
that is a surgeon's
So,
dream.
That's only like
to have
13.
25 Billies.
That's only like 12 and a half spines total between Billy's 25. So we're really looking at 75.
That ain't his fault. He's living a
people.
hard life.
I know. I'm just saying. I think if we were to enact some sort of strategy of like between distraction and like flanking and kind of coming in at different sides, I think we could figure it out.
Boy, you only got to flank the wrong one time though.
No,
Your
you're
face is
right.
ripped off.
There's 25. Like
I'm-
we put the Joes on one thing, we put the Jakes on one, we put the Wesley on the other, and Billy's the bait. Because that's 12 and a half spines.
So
What you
here's
think,
what
man?
I think.
That's
Here's
half a
what I
spine
think.
per Billy.
I think the gorilla fights till he dies, and I think he kills all of us first.
So you hold on. You think he gets done killing all 100 and just drops dead?
No, what I'm saying is,
Like the
he's
gorilla
not-
is never
no,
going to quit, is what he's saying.
Exactly. He fights to his death. We fight till we get hurt and then we
Hey,
bow out.
listen, and
No, so
gorillas are dirty.
obviously-
They be poking you like in the
I
butt
was
and
going to say,
stuff.
so the parameters to it is obviously no weapons, but all 100 are in the
Serious.
same mindset that either
It has to be done.
we're in it, like the best scenario I saw was you're in an octagon. It's either the humans come out or the gorilla comes out. That's the only way it ends. So
I
that's
would
the
be
scenario.
so scared to put my hands on that thing.
Here, I'll be honest.
No? Would you not?
I'll be honest with you.
Try to wrap that thing up?
There are, if you made a list, there's 100 people in this. There, you could put a list together that's going to win. Easy.
yes.
But us,
No.
we're not winning.
No.
We're not.
Not even close.
No.
We probably wouldn't last close to 10 minutes.
But
we
dude,
don't. We
okay,
don't have enough stamina in this
So
group
tell me
to
what
make it
happens.
through the entire fight.
Tell me what happens when this happens.
Okay.
You got 100 of the greatest warriors in the world.
Yes.
Hand-to-hand combat.
They got it.
Hey, hold on. And then all of a sudden, it's like 20 minutes in, and they just dropping. It's like one hit duns.
That's.
And then you're thinking, oh, crap. And then
That's-
50 in, and it's like this gorilla's just grunting.
So
Just blood all over his face.
one of the best lists I saw had Joe Mazzulla on there. And it's because you need a coach to get
He
you
might
through this.
he might do it. Joe Mazzulla's
So-
the guy I want.
You're
Get
gonna-
up.
You're
you
gonna have
definitely
to
don't
take,
want
Get up!
Jalen Brown.
You're gonna have to take his eyes first.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then
Look
you're
how
gonna have to
look
take
how
one
deep
of-
they are in his head,
Not
bro.
gonna
You
be
can't
easy
even
to
reach
get
him.
The issue is you got to get to him.
Here's the thing: if we're talking 100 John Jones,
He will bite your hand off.
So no, not 100 of the same. That's the one, the only thing I didn't like because 100 John Jones is taken.
if we take in their prime the top 100 combat
You got to think how small some of those
sport-
guys are.
No, but the combat, I don't care. You take 100 of the most refined combat sports people in their prime. I think they can make it happen.
Here's the difference. You can't choke a gorilla.
You ain't got to, bruh. You just put Francis Ngannou right in front of them. They're just gonna go blow for blow.
I don't know, bro.
They're just gonna hit each other.
All right,
Francis ain't never been hit by no
draft pick.
gorilla.
Francis Ngannou has the punching power of a Ford Escape going 40 miles per hour.
Yeah. Statistics are all made up.
That was sports science.
Yeah, sports science is made up too.
Number 1 draft pick for the gorilla fight.
I don't know fighters like y'all know.
It can be anybody.
Anybody.
I saw somebody pick 2018 LeBron James.
See, that's crazy.
That's crazy. He,
That makes no sense.
he was a dog.
He
though.
flops in the games though. He's
I
gonna
mean, that's what I'm
flop
saying.
in
I
the
don't
fight.
know. I don't know what. I mean, you going.
3-1.
I'm probably taking whatever the number one sumo wrestler in the world is.
Sumo wrestler?
Yes, the number one in
I
the
like
world.
that. I like that.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I get the idea behind it, but I did.
Hold on now. We're drafting 100. I'm saying I want
No,
the
no.
best
It's
sumo
your
wrestler
tank.
on my team.
Everybody needs a tank.
He's tossing the sumo wrestler, just so you know. I just wanted you to know.
But,
Like
but,
a
but,
rag
but it's
doll.
going to be more difficult than if we just
No,
put a regular
yeah,
dude.
I know.
At least take some time.
No,
Have y'all seen professional sumo wrestlers?
I think they said the max for a gorilla was like they're lifting 8,000 pounds.
What? No
Or
way.
4,000.
That's like 7.5 billion.
4,000 pounds?
Yes.
That's a lot.
Number 1 draft pick.
I don't know his name, and you probably will never know his
That
name.
sounds like a lot.
You sure
It's-
about that?
Hey, the top.
10 times his body weight. Yeah, could lift between 3,500 and 4,500 pounds. Holy crap. No,
That's what I'm saying. He's tossing.
There's no world.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Give me the best Navy SEAL on this planet
I don't- it
because
don't
he's
matter.
gonna figure out a way to get.
No,
get
after
rid of
seeing
him.
that, there's no way. Hey, ain't no strategy that gets you past something that can throw around 3,500 to 4,500 pounds.
And bro, first thing he's going to do.
strategy goes out the window.
Let me ask you what happens when this happens.
He's the
1,300
smartest
pound-
guy in the room, though.
1,300
That
pound
gorilla
body
is
pressure.
in combat.
No,
Have you seen gorilla
He's
villages?
the
All right, Billy, your
strongest
pick
guy.
was bad, so I want you to do another pick.
Yeah, please. That was
What
why
do
is
you
that
do?
a bad pick?
It's
Hold
a bad
on.
pick. You
What
don't
do
even know
you-
his name.
You don't have to.
I didn't know the
his
sumo
name.
wrestler's
He's
name.
so
In-
important.
in the same
true.
Hey,
concept.
Navy SEAL. He's so important. You can't know his name.
Billy, what do you think
He's one of the most dangerous. Hey, have you
dude's an
ever
idiot.
looked
He doesn't
up?
have a gun or a knife, Billy.
He doesn't need one.
What?
Look up the Navy SEALs.
Oh, you're talking about a specific
I just
person.
want to point out, I mentioned that Francis Ngannou's punch is the equivalent of a Ford Escape going 40. It's a car, for example, a car that weighs 4,000 pounds is a Ford Explorer.
Give me a prime.
Billy, nobody's.
Give me a prime
Ford
Mike
Explorer.
Tyson. Give me a prime Mike Tyson.
Who cares? He's going to
That's
throw
I
him.
it's a terrible pick.
Number 1 draft pick.
Does it matter anymore?
No.
There's a list of men that you could put together that's beating him.
I'm going to say.
I don't think so.
There is.
You get the baddest of the bad gorillas. You talking about like the bad gorilla on
You could,
Tarzan?
take,
Plus,
you
dude-
could take the top 100 world's strongest men, and they would have a great chance at it.
Yeah. So I would
Here's
say.
what you have to remember. You're not coming out with all 100. There's no shot all 100.
No,
make it
people
out.
are-
and everyone going in knows that.
It's
but
for
you're
those
gonna,
who come after.
So you're telling me that you know 100 people that just be like, yeah, I'm dying for this. My thing is, what happens when he starts throwing crap at you? At that point, are you still running towards him?
So you giving him a banana? What
Have you
doing?
not
you've got to beat him.
Have you
So
not
who do you-
seen
who
a
do you
gorilla
think?
poop in their hand and throw it?
Tom Staltman.
Sorry, I've never seen.
That is the
gorillas
current
poop,
world's
Jake.
strongest man. So that's who I got in there.
All right, my number 1 draft pick, Steve Irwin.
A stingray killed him, dog.
Dude, that gorilla.
That was worse than
You
my
ever-
pick.
It's not for the fight.
You ever seen Invincible?
It's not for the fight. It's the same way I'm picking Joe Mazzulla. He's got his reasons. I just need Steve Irwin to try to calm the gorilla down, get him to focus,
I respect that.
talk to him. Come
I don't
And then
because
I love-
my
and
guy's
then
more
Francis
dangerous.
Ngannou
Look at the
from
gorilla's
behind.
titties, though.
Yeah.
Why is his chest like that?
Maybe
dude?
he's on to something.
I disagree.
Maybe he's on to something.
No, everyone's
need
dying.
we
Joe
need-
Biden's number 2.
We need Brother
something to chew
Nature.
on.
You doing that in spite. You trying to get Joe Biden on out of here. That ain't right, boy. You're going to get us flagged.
Hey, no,
I was
I
gonna
want
send to all the former presidents.
I want Mark Henry.
Hey, I feel like if that gorilla made Joe Biden flinch too much, Joe Biden's done.
Who's that one dude? Braun Strowman. That dude was deadlifting
me
tractor
see.
trailers.
Let me see if I can find this list real quick.
Man, all I'm saying is that gorilla's killing every person in the
No,
ring.
dude. Once I saw 3,500 to 4,500 pounds, and Joe's fact was correct.
Throwing around,
That hand. That's it. There's
tossing it.
no world.
So-
Plans go out the window when a man gets
Listen.
lifted up and tossed into.
Do you
know,
realize
the crowd.
that's throwing up a small SUV?
That's what
I
he's
just
saying.
said it was a Ford
Yeah,
Explorer.
Yeah.
So
So
real
that-
quick, 4,000 pounds. Hold up.
Hold up.
Never mind. Bad illustration.
Okay.
Never mind.
So
Sorry.
this was one of the funniest lists I've seen. This is just a few. First one, 15 Florida citizens. It's a good start. It's a good start. Number 2,
Hey, they'll do what it takes to survive.
I mean, Australians too, though, probably.
number 2, King Von.
King Von will really take care of
He's
you
go-
on feet.
He's gonna do some damage.
How about
Yeah.
the Tiger King or something? What's his name?
Jeff Hardy?
Come through the sweet chin music.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
guarantee you that a gorilla's never felt the sweet chin music.
I'm telling you right now.
I guarantee you he's never felt it. We don't know how he react.
All
I'm
right,
telling you, bro.
John
He
Jones.
better be
and then
that turtle
Kimbo
from
Slice.
Ninja- from-
Two
John
good
Jones
picks.
and Kimbo Slice.
Two good picks.
Kimbo Slice is a good pick.
Kimbo
He's
Slice was
crazy.
fighting in these streets.
2018.
He gonna be 6 feet under the streets.
Nah.
He's dead.
2018 LeBron James.
3-1.
That's dumb, bro.
3-1.
That's
3-1.
dumb. Boy, you stupid for that.
3-1 though.
Usain Bolt.
How about the turtle
Gotta
from Kung
catch
Fu
him.
Panda?
Got to catch him.
15 Taylor Swift fans. And then Stephen A. Smith. Just a few picks.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith landed that right.
Just a few picks.
He lands that right. It's over. He
He's
says.
lucky when he was in my face. I didn't swing on him.
And then that video of him doing the
Boxing?
little oh
Oh,
my
it was
goodness,
bad.
bro. That was,
was bad.
so bad.
Hey, if you put Taylor Swift in there with the gorilla, those 15 Taylor Swift mans, the way they are,
That's what I'm saying.
they might figure
trying to
something,
protect
do
her.
some
all
damage.
she gotta do is
That's a
start
good
singing.
list.
That gorilla killing itself. I promise you that.
You're gonna throw poop right at her.
Oh goodness,
Bad.
doo doo.
Yeah, I mean, I would not even want to watch this fight. It would be
No.
so disgusting.
Dude, I'm just saying Jeff Hardy might put the dude to the floor.
You're thinking this is
in-
nonsense right now, don't you?
In the end, I do think there's a list you put together that wins. When you legitimately think about it.
I
Like,
think Joe's thought is correct. If you take if you could go back in time and grab every world's strongest man and like the people that competed for it and you put them all together, there's a chance.
'cause you got to think.
There's a chance you outmuscle that gorilla.
I think personally, I know it.
Eddie Hall.
I know that it is live or die.
Yeah.
But that gorilla does not give a rip.
No.
Those human beings are going to have the hesitation that will get them killed.
Yep.
So you got to.
I'm telling you right. I know what you're saying.
The scenario, which I've heard that take, 50 people are going to run once they get scared.
I'm not saying run. I'm saying even when they try to go and make a move, they're going to be hesitant because like this is a flipping gorilla.
Dude, you give
I
me
think when you have
you
100
put the
together,
Undertaker in there, it's one man, one gorilla, he's coming out on top.
So what happens when the first guy
so.
gets his arm ripped off? Everybody.
You put Stone Cold Steve Austin in there with him with a 6-pack, it's done. It's figured out.
An arm.
Well, that's what
coming-
we're missing. It's WWE.
I don't
I
care.
was
I was
pay
actually
for
gonna
them
say
to
CM
throw
Punk.
half a WWE in there, so we never had to watch it again.
Don't be disrespectful. WWE had its place.
But you got to think.
It's a little weird now, but it had its place at one point in life.
Your average
Did it?
bodybuilder is between 200, I would say, world's strongest.
Kelly,
men,
Kelly.
250, 300 pounds. Let's just do 250. That's 25,000 pounds of man. Each one of those men
Bunch of
each one of
dude
those
on you.
men,
But you
men-
got to understand, some of these guys are cannibals. That gorilla will eat you.
Some of these
So you
guys
tell
are
me
cannibals
you
that
are
really
running.
eat you.
Yes, I'm saying some of these gorilla guys right here are cannibals. They eat each other.
Oh.
So
He's
you're
gonna-
telling me you're seeing Stone Cold Steve Austin sitting there getting his skull eaten out of.
Bro, yes, in a dumb scenario, yes, but in this scenario, no. All 100 men have no fear and they're going in, they're winning.
You give me a gorilla and Sir Gregor Clegane.
Okay.
It's done.
Okay.
It's over.
Genghis,
Tell me, Joe. Come on, the mountain
Genghis
dog.
Khan, what's his name?
Give me
Genghis Khan?
Darth Vader,
Hey, listen. Well, without the Force.
Harry
Ghost-
Potter.
Hey, easy, cuz.
Sorry, my bad.
Dang.
I didn't know what I was doing.
That was
I got outside of myself. I apologize.
you about got outside all of us.
It's about to be a bad time. You want to know something about Harry Potter that I noticed watching the movies this past year?
They're good.
They're great. At the end of Chamber of Secrets,
Yeah.
whenever he confronts Lucius Malfoy in the hallway,
Yeah.
that Joker was about to murk Harry Potter in the hallway of his school with the death curse over putting a book in a basket.
Yep.
That is wild. He
Yeah.
listened, and then someone stopped him. Like, that's not like watching it at the time as a kid. You're like, oh, that's crazy. Watching it after you've seen him all, you're like, holy crap, this dude was gonna murder a child in a school.
Can I tell you something?
Because he put a book in a basket.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, if that was real, half of Carol and Lebanon would be dead. I'm within.
Easy. Be careful
No.
with
I'm saying they kill each other.
No, don't get like that, Billy. Stop it.
What you
Finish
mean?
what
No.
you're saying.
No, I'm saying if there was, why did that
Spells?
happen?
Bro,
If there were
I almost said
spells,
something crazy too. I ain't gonna lie.
why would that happen? That
Key and Peele.
how young was Malfoy? Is what I'm saying. He has a death spell, and
No, it
he's
was
too
Lucius,
young.
the dad.
Oh dang!
Yes, the dad was gonna kill Harry
No, that's different.
and Dobby.
I thought it was his son.
No,
what
it
I
was
was saying
Lucius.
is on his son.
That's why I said be a
Lucius.
little careful with it.
What I was saying was on his son.
Well, have you ever seen the Key and Peele sketch when they did the Inner City Wizard School?
Oh yeah.
I tasked you to
Actually,
go.
I don't know if I changed my mind. These teachers kind of
no,
crazy
the teacher's
sometimes.
gonna watch. I tasked you to go watch the Inner City Wizard School.
No, it's hilarious.
It is so funny because he's like, forget about Hogwarts. What about Clortho? It's like Hogwarts is number one, and they're like 999.
You are so out of your element right now.
He's got no idea what's going on.
He said, we tried it. We can't even field a full Quidditch team. We got half the kids in there on Swiffers.
Jake, I've seen all the movies. I have kids your age.
He said, I will turn you into a spider.
Why ain't you talking?
He said,
Because
half,
I'm letting
he said, half the
Wesley
students
have his
pregnant
time.
with a demon baby.
So Harry Potter though, but genuinely, here's the thing about that. If it was a kid and they knew the death spell, that's what I was going
That's
down
wild.
about.
That's insane.
But I'm saying like kids would
No, they would.
they would be using that
They would, man.
for the littlest things.
Yeah.
So that's what I meant. I do not condone using death curses on kids.
Using one of the unforgivable curses.
No, sure do not.
But
I don't condone that.
Crucio, hey, we can make somebody hurt for a little bit. They'll get over it.
Yeah, man, I might have to rewatch Harry Potter. Harry
good.
Water.
Harry Water.
What is Harry Water?
I don't know what show you watching,
Clean your
dog.
drain out, brother.
I have no idea where that even came from.
You know, think about Harry Water.
That's the thing.
Oh, goodness.
Way worse than what I.
Yeah, bro. Dobby's taking care of this dude right here for sure.
Yeah. All right. So look, talking about beef.
Beef.
That's
Oh, yeah, word. I didn't know you were going to bring this up. That's awesome. So, yeah, the 09 draft class got beef. Now, it's not with a lot of the people you care about now. And some of these names aren't even up there. Yeah, there we go. There's the guys. The only one right now, Brandon Jennings talking some crazy mess for being a guy that never won nothing in the NBA.
Do you know who that is?
Tell me what he's saying.
He's claiming that out of the small guards that got
Don't
drafted,
whisper at me.
so
off
the
that
people
mic.
he's considering is himself, Jeff Teague, Drew Holiday, who else?
Ty Lawson.
Ty Lawson.
Ty Lawson was a talent.
That they're not even half the player that he was. And I'm like, this dude is still making impact on championship caliber teams.
might win a
He's a
championship
piece.
this year.
Hey, look up how small Ty Lawson was.
Ty Lawson and Jeff Teague
I think
were
Joe's-
impressive players in their
Bro,
right.
people try to hate on Teague. I saw this in an interview the other day. He was like, it was some guy saying that he somebody that never played in the NBA. He's like,
This
if
is
Teague
Coke
could,
Zero.
if Teague could play, I could get buckets.
Hey,
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Then you don't know.
I think Joe is bigger than Ty Lawson. Ty Lawson's small. Look up how big Ty
No,
Lawson.
Ty Lawson's only like 6 foot flat.
I got this.
I
got this.
I think he's
Keep on
smaller than
talking.
that.
I'd
get
take
Ty
Darren Collison over Brandon Jennings' career. Like, are we talking?
Hey,
if we're
go
talking
back
about
one.
straight bucket getter, yes, Brandon Jennings was that kind of guy. And out of all these guys, he was the one drafted out of high school.
Right
Who
here.
cares?
Okay,
Vanderbilt
Ty
guy.
Lawson. Ty Lawson's 5'11", but he was a dog.
He
Ty
was
Lawson was
not
an absolute
He's
monster.
not 5'11". They list him at 5'11" because
I'm
at North
sorry.
Carolina he was 5'9".
Sorry,
I
Billy,
apologize
we don't
about
know that stuff.
I just quoted
Put
what
the
I found.
birds up.
So right here you got a Vanderbilt guy drafted in the first round,
Put up the
Damari Carroll.
birds.
You don't even know who that is, do you?
No, I know who DeMar Carroll is. Yes,
Okay.
Billy.
Was it good?
I'm aware of hoopers.
He
If
played
you
over-
hoop, I find you. Pretty much that's how it works.
He played about
Wayne Ellington in his own right got some buckets every now and again.
solid.
Hey, Taj Gibson was not a bad
Taj,
player.
I love Taj Gibson.
Derek Collison, overrated. Joe Johnson.
Joe
But
Johnson.
Shooter.
again, to put the preface down,
ISO Joe.
Brandon Jennings was speaking of small guards in the same class as him. So he was talking about himself.
Well,
I would like to
I
redo
wa-
this.
I want to talk about the 10,000-pound gorilla
Huh?
in the room. Why in the world would anybody in their right mind draft Blake Griffin #1 over Steph Curry and DeMar DeRozan?
Because nobody had a freaking crystal ball.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get personal.
Hold on.
We're
Time out. First
talking.
of all,
No, because that's
James
just
Harden
dumb.
went
Prime-
third, and
That's
he was,
just flat
so here's
dumb.
the thing. So real quick.
Prime Griffin's better than DeRozan.
Absolutely.
Healthy.
100%. You're taking prime Blake over prime DeRozan.
now.
Hold
Curry-
up. I would say career
James-
is what you would.
Not
Curry
great
and
saying in
Harden?
their prime.
I know, but I would rather someone who is still playing than Griffin.
I agree, but he's saying like if you're putting a team together right now, talent wise, yes, you want prime Blake over
I don't
That's
know.
a
a
bad-
couple of them.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no,
I don't know.
DeRozan?
No,
Over DeRozan,
not
yes.
over DeRozan in his prime. Not
We're talking
over Harden
about. Hold on,
or
stop.
Curry.
We're talking genuinely. We're talking like the star player of their team.
Yes.
I don't want either of them.
No,
Oh,
of course you won't.
all right, Billy.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
like.
that's a Billy move.
Hold up. What I'm
I
saying
want
is,
Steph
they're-
Curry, but
none of them was a star player of their team.
who?
DeRozan was with the Raptors. Yes.
They won the
You're talking about this
title.
list right here?
DeMar DeRozan, did they
Harden,
not win
Curry?
the title?
No, I'm talking about Blake
Are you talking
Griffin.
about
Yeah,
college?
I'm taking the Mark
He's
DeRozan.
saying Billy's no, we're getting out of pocket because Billy's statement. Why would anybody draft Blake Griffin to #1 instead of Steph Curry? It's because at Davidson he wasn't Steph Curry and this dude was.
Hold
Nah,
up.
his
Time
name
out.
was Steph Curry.
Time out.
Like,
Time
he
out.
was not that guy at Davidson.
He was 1,000,000% that guy at Davidson. Go
Show
back
me.
and look.
He
led the
he was
nation in
generational.
scoring.
He was a generational talent in college.
Third best player all time, probably.
I'm not arguing that.
Go look at
You
his.
You know your mic rotates.
Hey,
Over Larry Bird?
go
Not third best player all time.
look.
but
Look at me. Look at me.
I
Don't
don't
get
have to go look
sensitive.
to know.
Joe, look at him.
Look.
It's
look
not
at-
sensitive.
got
Like,
it.
yes, like this
Oh,
is my guy. But fact of the matter is, you're looking at college production. Steph Curry was nowhere near Blake.
Go look at
Not
it.
even Billy.
Fact check it.
I'm
Fact
not an
check it.
idiot.
The leading scorer and the player of the year was Steph Curry. The leading he
In his
led
conference.
he led
sure
the
about that?
nation.
Yeah,
he
you're-
led the
no,
nation in
you're
scoring.
wrong.
Look it up.
He is right now.
You keep pointing at him. He's the fact check guy.
He's- he
If you
can
read
look
the
it
group
up.
message, you would know he's the fact check guy.
Yeah, look,
Hey, fact check guy.
look, he got a computer and a cigarette.
Billy's making me want to smoke right now. I freaking.
I knew
would-
when Blake Griffin popped up on the screen, we were gonna have this
Listen,
argument.
I'll
I'm
say
sorry.
this. I would probably take DeMar. I'd take him.
What is
over
it? What do
Blake
you
Griffin?
like? In what context?
Like right now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Blake's not playing right now.
I'm saying like I would, knowing what I know right now, I would draft him.
Correct. But you don't know what you know right there. You didn't know in the time.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But we're
like-
also not in 2009.
No, but Billy's saying, why would you draft Blake Griffin over Steph?
fucking
It's because you don't have a
idiot.
crystal ball.
Rich Eisen does. Rich Eisen.
No, Chris, I don't know nothing.
He
He was a dog.
I'm not saying he wasn't a dog,
he led
but
the
he wasn't.
NCAA.
He
in
wasn't Blake
scoring.
Griffin.
Hey, he led the nation with a 28.6 points per game.
Good for him. He
his
wasn't.
senior year.
He wasn't an.
becoming the NCAA scoring champion and should have been the number one pick.
He
I
wasn't.
think Blake Griffin was a lot of just dunking.
You didn't watch him play.
I actually did.
Not enough.
In
All
college,
jo-
I didn't.
All jokes aside, great player in college. Blake Griffin should not have been the number one pick.
Well,
Well,
he was.
Who should have been the
Hold
number
on.
one pick?
In my
obviously Steph
honestly,
Curry.
that
he averaged
year,
a triple.
that
He
year,
averaged a double double.
My favorite player was out of USC. It was James Harden. James Harden was out of Arizona State. Excuse me. That was my best player. I stayed up late to watch him in college. I watched a lot of college basketball. He was up for player of the year. I barely knew who Blake Griffin was in college until he got to the NBA, and I went back and looked at his stuff. But every night I watched James Harden, and there were Steph Curry updates every 5 minutes on SportsCenter. He's got 35 at the half. Go look at his game.
Dude, you're
Doesn't
looking.
matter.
You're looking at accolades, Billy. All of Curry's stinking accolades in college were in the Southern Region Conference when he
So,
played for stinking Davidson.
I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna
Blake
make a
Griffin's over here
valid
winning
point
Pac-12
right here.
Player of the Year.
Okay.
Naismith.
Can I make my point?
Yeah, you can
Dalton
try.
Connect was in the middle of nowhere, and look what happened when he went to a big school.
Dalton
Back
Connect was a
then,
better
there
player
wasn't
in
a
college than Curry was.
Hey, there wasn't a transfer portal back then, or Steph Curry would have been the number one guy in the transfer portal, and he would have been at North Carolina. Or
Man,
Duke,
big what ifs
and
if
he
we
would have been
had
the
a
best
freaking
player in the
crystal
country
ball.
because he's the best player in the NBA right now.
I don't know, man. I mean, I agree that he's like. You know,
I would
if
say
we're
that.
talking
I would
about-
say if he transferred to a better team,
Time out.
he would be.
I'm not going to get into it. I just want to make sure we're clear. You just said Curry's the best player in the NBA right now.
Yes, sir.
negative.
Okay.
That's crazy talk.
like in the teams that are left.
no, not even.
You talking about just the playoffs left in the series?
Absolutely,
Because he's still not even there.
No,
Okay, so the teams that are out, better than all those players.
Who's he not better than?
I mean,
Who's left in the
Right now?
playoffs that has a
Anthony
better
Edwards.
career?
he's not better than Jason Tatum right now.
you
No,
saying
you
that like
said-
Jason
he's
Tatum's not
talking
like
about-
third in
you
every
didn't say
No,
better
I'm not saying. I'm
career.
just saying that, like prime example. Jason Tatum is better than Steph Curry right now. Yes.
Dis-
Better
Disagree
player and a better
wholeheartedly.
career. is
If we're
different.
talking 3-4 years ago, no, we're talking right now in the yes. The only reason Curry's been able to like come back to form is because Jimmy Butler did.
Okay. I like your point.
It's
Now let's go to LeBron.
I don't. Why are we?
No, hold up. If you're gonna throw why there's
Why
a,
are we arguing about
no,
that?
I'm just saying you're saying he's a coattail rider. That's what you
Not
just
saying that.
because you said the only reason he came back to form is because of Jimmy.
because
Butler.
it's facts.
Well, look at his scoring the last 5 years when he didn't have Jimmy Butler.
It struggled this season because he's getting older. He's not as good as he was.
so I'm probably if we're gonna redraft this 10, I'm probably taking Steph Curry number 1.
Yes.
I'm-
if we're
I'm ta-
redrafting, yeah.
I'm taking James Harden number 2.
Yes.
I'm taking
DeMar DeRozan number 3.
number 3.
Yeah.
I'm taking probably.
Go to the next slide and let's look and make sure.
Hold on, what?
no, you're not taking any of those guys off the next page
I don't-
Come on.
before some of these dudes.
Oh, I'm taking
Drew
Drew Holiday and Joe
Drew
Johnson.
I'm
Holiday.
taking
I'd
both
take
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
See?
taking Joe. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's going to 7. I'm telling you.
I
Who
never
is Blake?
argue. You got to start remembering what you argue about, dude.
He was saying Blake Griffin.
No, and then he's like, oh, he did. Now he's falling to 7. That was never the question.
Jimmy Butler in as a coattail.
You started that part.
You said that Jimmy Butler's the only.
Get up to the mic.
It's true.
Yeah,
it's
we're recording, yeah.
But it's true. The reason why Steph's scoring is opened up is
You do got to work
because
on your
Let's
quality.
fact
Jimmy
check.
Butler
I would say like
stepped in.
70% of the league could jump over Kia right now.
Yeah, I agree with
But
that.
when it happened,
Blake Griffin,
was
when
cool.
Blake Griffin did it, it was very
was
cool,
cool.
but it's very underwhelming when you look back.
One of my
Yes.
favorite videos was it. I don't know. I don't remember exactly where it was. I want to say McDonald's All American, and he threw it off the wall, and then it pans to the guy over on the side. He's like,
Didn't even
he didn't
stretch,
even
though."
stretch, though.
I mean, I lean towards Steph. I mean, obviously, I don't know.
You're hearing what I'm not saying. At no point did I say that Steph is not a great player. Is he top 5 in the playoffs right now? Absolutely not.
Top 5.
Right now,
In the playoffs? No.
Name me 5 guys better. 5 guys better. Name all 5 of them.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards. I'm at 4. I haven't even thought yet. I would take Jimmy Butler over him right now in the playoffs. He's having a better playoff.
Absolutely losing your mind.
He's having a better playoff.
There's
when
nothing valid.
He
about what
missed
you
a
just
whole
said.
game. That's half your
Jason-
arguments.
I agree with
Jason
3
Tatum,
that you said.
maybe.
Like
Maybe.
Let's see, hold on.
Yeah.
No.
What
And-
we hating on? Jalen
and-
Brown? Why he
and
catching
so-
strays?
And Edwards is better right
Ant
now.
is better right now.
He's
Stop.
younger. That's why.
It doesn't matter.
Is he-
You're saying is he
Hold
better
on,
or not? It
hold
doesn't
on,
matter how
Billy.
old he is.
Billy, bro, I've been trying to help
Because
you.
you
with
did
this.
that earlier, and we
You
said
can't say just 'cause
you
he's
said
young.
Curry's a better.
Okay,
Okay,
ball.
time
Hold
out, time out. Because Billy, you do this when the conversation started.
Sponsored
and you
by
brought
Coke
up
Zero.
Curry, you said he's a better player, and then you said he had a better career. Those are two completely
different things. We're talking about top 5 players in the playoffs right now. Steph Curry is not one of them. Donovan Mitchell.
No.
Do you like grated Parmesan in your popcorn?
No.
Are you kidding?
No way, no how.
Are you on crack?
No way.
You got to be
That's
on
not
something.
valid.
Okay.
You got any more?
Pull your stats up if it's not valid.
All right. I got
Luka
mine.
is 1, Ant's 2. Jason
You think
Tatum-
Luka's the best player in the playoffs right now?
No, but he's better.
He's
than
just
Curry.
naming 5.
Oh, I got you.
So that's 3. I'm trying to think. Jokic.
Jokic.
That's all you got.
I just said Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell is better.
Yes.
If we're saying
Jalen Brunson
if we're saying
is better than Curry right now.
You're losing.
we're
You're
saying-
losing all credibility.
You're not
with
looking at
Jalen.
stats. You're over here pulling stats up, but you won't look these up?
if we're
What do you
saying
think
in the
I'm
playoffs
doing?
right now, Murray is better than him right now. In the playoffs right now, his last 2 games have been insane.
Yeah.
You can't judge off of 2 games. You have to judge the
He
whole
just
body.
said-
Well,
in
hold
the
on then. Hold
playoffs
on
right
then.
now.
Well, here's the thing then. Then we will let's table this.
Hey, we're talking about. Here we go. It's arguments done. Look at this. NBA postseason 2024-2025 leaders: Giannis, Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards. Oh, Curry's not even in the top 5 scoring. Defensive: Giannis, Nikola Jokic, Jalen Durant. He's not even on this list for any of this.
So you're telling me this list is valid with Jokic at 11?
What is he saying?
Throw it out the
what
window.
are you even looking at?
I'm looking at the same thing you're looking at.
No, I'm looking at the postseason stats right now, right this second. Players in the playoffs, or as of this year.
What am I looking at?
He's not in
Jake?
a single one of these, but 3-pointers made.
What am I looking at, Jake?
Good
He's
Lord.
saying Jokic is number 11 then.
That's what. There's your list right there.
Curry's not 5.
Is this a valid list though? Because
Sure,
Jokic-
we're talking
you-
about performances right now. Take Jokic out. There's still 5 dudes I'm reading right here better than Curry.
Question.
Not even outside. Not even just performance right now. It's players that are better.
Yes.
I've listed 5
that
are
and
better
right
than
there,
Curry
your
day
list.
to day.
Your list
Right
is
now.
also in order of points per game.
That's what I was about to say. That doesn't show an impact a player has on the game.
Okay,
You
I'm
tell
looking at
me,
this as
other
broken
than
down in
Jokic-
4 different ways, and Curry's not in any of them but 3-pointers made.
Jokic, who is more impactful on their team right now than Jokic?
Nobody.
Ant. That's,
Nobody is more
Ant's the
impactful
only
on their
other
team
one-
than Jokic.
Ant might be the only other one.
We
that
didn't
you
even
can
say
argue.
SGA.
Oh,
Those 3 are the only ones that are
about
more
him.
impactful on their team, possibly, than Curry.
I'm just saying, you're talking about you know that's all points. What I'm looking at right here shows offensive leaders, defensive leaders, assist, blocks, rebounds, steals. The only stat that Curry is a top 5 in the playoffs right now is 3-pointers made per game with 4. He's not even in the top 10 of any of the rest of them.
So I think a better way to do this is at the end of the playoffs.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's
'Cause
fine.
I think you're going to see who survives. The guy who's a
Sure.
dog and is a pure shooter that ever shot a basketball.
Okay.
And will probably
That wasn't the question. Again,
I'm
we
just
say that
telling
wasn't the
you.
question.
you can't
wasn't the
argue that
argument.
he's going to go down as he's better than Blake Griffin
Nobody
was the
has
original.
ever. At no point did I say that. Why
Okay.
do you grin like you
Okay.
made some kind
Okay.
of point?
I'm just,
Relax.
I was just, I
That's insane.
didn't,
I'm not talking about him, not you.
Relax.
I'm
It's
just
good.
trying to grin.
Like, that's not even trying to start an
All right.
argument. That's just like making.
So
dumb
here's the thing. So
statements.
something happened in the league. Okay, and we're gonna end right here.
It's such a bad picture.
Dude, I could not find a better picture. Like
If
legit.
you didn't know that wasn't Halliburton in the bottom right, you're so confused
It
on
looks
what's
so
going on.
strange, dude.
We're almost kissing here, and now we're hugging and crying.
Look, all
over
we
here.
gotta know is this. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everyone feeling disrespected right now. Was it disrespectful what his dad did with the little thing?
Did y'all listen to Giannis's post game about it?
No.
I listened to like whatever he says is gonna be spun. Right?
Go ahead,
is that what he
Joe.
said?
So
Give it to us, Joe.
in this moment, Halliburton's dad is a fan.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who the fan is. That's insane. I like it actually. I wasn't ready for that. Halliburton's dad is a
Spider-Man,
fan.
of course.
In that minute, it didn't matter who came on the court. It would have been disrespectful.
It was disrespectful. Man.
Giannis has made the statement like he doesn't let his family, except for his brother who's trying to be in the media and come back to basketball right now, even sit courtside. And I mean, maybe that's just the way he grew up. But yes, that was super. It shouldn't have happened at all.
It was
Okay.
bad.
Even Halliburton said that. It was a bad look.
John Morant's dad gets away with too much,
Way too much.
and I
I
think,
saw that in person. We saw that in person.
yeah, John Morant's dad gets
Dude,
away
remember
with
when
too
they
much.
dropped all that money?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like literally, like, there was $100 bills everywhere
Yeah.
on sideline,
Courtside.
and people were like kind of scrambling to pick it up. Not
No,
like
yeah.
the people that
Steal
dropped
it,
it.
yeah.
No,
I'm like-
no fan, no person who isn't part of staff or in the game should be able to just jump and get that close to a player without any kind of
No, I agree.
something with it.
That's why I wanted a story
100%.
time, Joe.
And also, Giannis could have killed that man.
Yeah, it wouldn't even have mattered.
Joe, do
just
you
saying.
like Oakland A's or is this one of
It's just a hat.
okay?
When it comes to hats, you should wear the hat.
Looks good.
The yellow matched the yellow on my shirt.
Yeah, but is it green or black?
It's green.
The hat's green.
Yeah, so I mean, you just defeat the
You
purpose.
don't got to match every single color.
Oh,
I feel like you kind of had to match a little bit, but
the
not.
green
Like,
Are you wearing
goes
white
with the
anywhere else
khaki
other than your hat?
pants.
yeah, my socks.
I had white socks on for the
What are
white
you
eight.
talking about? The green? Where the green at?
Don't matter. He's wearing white everywhere else.
Green? What are we talking about? White and green.
Every single color isn't supposed to match.
But you see what I'm saying, though? This is a stupid conversation.
You're the one that started it, you dummy.
Story time, fashion time with Uncle
Pull-
Joe over
pull
here.
Well, all right, guys. This has been a very interesting conversation. Very interesting episode. Hopefully, you like arguing. If you do, you'll love this.
Yeah, this is a good
You'll
one.
love this.
It's honestly probably maybe our most viewed.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a chance.
Hey, guys, listen, subscribe.
Please.
And if we see, you now have my permission to not subscribe.
Please.
So if we get 100 subscribers, then Billy, the old guy with the random facts that loves the birds, Billy will buy all the cast.
And the subscribers.
Rolexes.
Wow,
No.
Aubrey's is what I was gonna say.
Subscribers too.
Well, he could probably afford it right now. But yeah, so just subscribe. We're gonna be having shorts. Evidently, we have a whole bunch of shorts loaded. They're just not,
Just haven't got
posted
them
yet.
up We got them.
And then, so we'll get that going. We'll try to grow the Facebook situation. And then I think we're going to do TikTok at some point.
Got a couple on there. Need some love on those.
Yeah.
Need a little love in that department.
So,
But
hey, man, I had a good time.
it's fun.
And that's all we got. That's all we care about. Having a good time, having a good time. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
All right, then, boys.
So, do we need a picture of Jake next?
I don't think
so,
I don't,
Wesley.
I don't think you understand. We done.
That was the outro. dude.
No, I'm talking about for the next episode.
Why are you still? That was we outroed.
Yeah, we done. I mean, you can leave this in here. We love having a good time, having a good time.
Peace.